Hello you guys, and welcome to our first full-length video. So this one's going to be about 10 minutes, but I know you guys are going to love it. We are making resin drinks today. So I picked up this full kit from Michael's this week, and it is a lot better than I expected. I didn't actually read the box when I was in the store. I just saw that it was resin and knew I was good to go. So it actually had a lot of extra pieces too that was really helpful, like gloves, which I didn't actually wind up using. Use your gloves, guys. It's always the smartest move because it's not exactly the easiest to get off. It also came with mica powder, which I have not used this yet. This is actually going to be my first try at it, so fingers crossed that it goes well. I mean, I know this video ended well, so you know it's going to be good. But we are doing a champagne drink today. It is going to be made in a dollar store champagne glass. I actually got this pack. It was a 6-pack and it worked out perfect, and I've made so many drinks already with this. So right now I'm just opening the resin. When you're doing resin, it works with a part A and part B mixture that actually has to spin for at least 5, if not 10 minutes. So I'm using my resin mixer. It's made by We Are Makers. I absolutely love this thing. It was a gift from one of our followers, and it is perfect for this project. So right now I am measuring out 30 mils of part A, and then I will also be adding now 30 mils of part B. Later on you'll see I actually had to up this. It wasn't quite enough to fill my glass, but it was a good start and a good practice run for sure to add in the mica powder, which I've, like I said, never used before today. But I have to say it has a pretty amazing texture at the end, almost like a glow to it. So I love that. So right now I'm plugging in the resin mixer and getting it started. I will say I did speed up this for the sake of the video because it does take a little bit of a while. Now it does look kind of yellow in the glass, and part B does sometimes have a yellow tinge to it, but as it mixes, that goes away. So don't worry if you open it up and you see that it's yellow, it's fine. It's gonna work just the same, and over time it does get more yellow. I've had some that have expired on me and have gone like a dark yellow. If you're mixing a color in, you can't tell. Other than that, it's just gonna sit here and it's gonna spin and spin and spin for about 5 minutes. Once it is done spinning, that's when I grabbed the pink mica powder because we're doing Valentines right now, so pink is perfect, but I'm really excited to try out the green powder, especially at like St. Patrick's Day. I think it's gonna make a really cool drink then as well. So, like I said, it's gonna be a while spinning, guys, so I will check back in with you in just a moment. So now that all the resin has mixed for about 5 to 10 minutes, I think I did about 8 minutes, but it's gonna be spinning even longer. I'm now adding in the mica powder. So I went with the pink. It said that it was just plain pink, but it did give off like an iridescent sheen to it when it was finished. However, it worked out totally perfect. I love it. I have no complaints of it at all. I have actually also used paint as well. The difference here for sure is the mica powder is more clear, so I can actually see ice cubes in my glass, as opposed to when I use paint, you kind of lose that clear texture, or not texture, I guess that's the wrong word, but the clear finish on it, and it's more of like a milkshake finish. So I'm letting this spin now, and then I am adding in some gold glitter, kind of to give it that edible glitter look and make it really shine, because who does not love glitter, especially at Valentine's? So the glitter actually worked out perfect because I did find that the mica powder was a little bit clumpy. I don't know if it's because I just kind of dropped it all in there, or if it's just, it takes a little bit of a while for it to mix, but the glitter actually helped break up that a little bit and was amazing. So now these are just some acrylic ice cubes that I've gotten off of Amazon. I think I've even ordered them off Etsy before. I'm going ahead and putting those in my glass while the remaining of the resin epoxy mixes up with the glitter and the mica powder. So now I'm just gonna scrape everything off of the spatula of my spinner. I don't wanna lose even a single drop of the product, so I am making sure to clean that off good. Also, when you go to set it aside, the only downfall of this mixer is when you go to actually pour the resin or epoxy, there's no way to set that properly down without making a little bit of a mess. So I'd recommend having a silicone mat or a napkin that you can place it on while you're doing this. This is now when I realized I did not mix up enough resin or epoxy. So I'm scraping it out as best as I can, but at the end of the day, I really decided that I needed more to put into my cup, especially with the plans that I have for it going forward. So you can see that it has a great iridescent finish. You can see the ice cubes through it. I went ahead and I inserted my straws just so I could see how deep they would look in it. And the straws, once it hardens, they will sit in there perfectly. I will say though, at one point I did decide to put a little pencil in between the two straws because the one in the middle of the cup kept wanting to lean over. So maybe set something across the top of your cup just so that way those straws stay standing where you want them. Now I'm doing just another mixture. I did 15 mils of each, so it added up to 30 as opposed to earlier when I added up to 60. This was just to kind of top up the glass a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna mix this up and then we will finish it off. So I finished making up my second batch of resin. It did its 8-minute spin, and then it did 1 minute of spinning with just the mica powder, and then about another minute with the glitter. I'm now topping up my cup, and like I said, that straw, it does want to lean to the side, so I highly recommend putting a spacer, pencil, or pen or something on the top of your glass to separate them. It'll actually help hold it really good. Then it's gonna sit for about 8 to 12 hours. You will notice that your glass is going to get warm to the touch. It does get a surface harden within about an hour, but you're not gonna wanna lay it on its side or anything like that. Keep it upright. And that is how we finished off this drink, but don't you worry, there's gonna be more happening with it, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.